Hello all, welcome to online NPTEL Structural Geology course. In this lab session, we will learn how to draw a cross section from a geological map. So, this is a geological map in which we have 4 sedimentary units: siltstone, shale, sandstone and dolomite. This is siltstone, this is shale, this grey one is sandstone and this circular one is dolomite. So, in this dip of a litho contact is given and this is the true dip. So, this represent the strike, and now we will draw a cross section along A and A dash perpendicular to the strike of the bed. If we make section other than the perpendicular to the strike, then we have to calculate the apparent dip along that section. Suppose if we will want to draw a cross section diagonally, suppose from this end to this end, then along this section we will determine the apparent dip of each contact and then draw a cross section. For this session we will construct a cross section perpendicular to the strike. So, we will use the true dip for that purpose. So, first what we will do, we will turn the paper and then we will take a sheet, put this map on this sheet and mark A and A dash. And we will also mark the contacts of the litho units. We will draw a line through this point and this end represent the A and this one will represent the A dash, and we know the dip of the contacts. So, we will use the protractor and draw a dip. Before that we will draw one line. So, this contact represents 50 degree. So, I will draw 50 degree and it is dipping towards west. So, I will count 50 degree. So, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, this is 50. Then I will draw a dotted line from this point. The same way I will draw the dip of each contact subsequently. Then the other one is 55. So, this is 50, this is 55. And now this contact, the dip of this contact is 50 degree, but it is dipping opposite to the other which we drawn. So, it is dipping towards east. So, I will draw 50 degree from dip 50 degree from the east. So, this is 50 degree. It is 48 degree. Then 45 degree. Then again it is dipping to the west. So, I will take 60 degree. This is 60 degree. And 58 degree. Then 54 degree. Then 40 degree dipping towards east. So, So, from the map what we see that some beds are dipping towards east, some beds are dipping towards west. So, after constructing the dips what we see that they are intersecting. So, which means that the beds are folded. So, now what we will do, we will try to smooth this and make a fold. So, this is dipping 60° and this is dipping 45°. In the same bed when they are dipping opposite, so they makes a fold. So, now I will construct. So, this is the complete section of this map. When we see along A and A dash, means the cross section, the in depth view of the map of. So, we will try to fill it with this legend. So, we know that this is siltstone and this one is sandstone. So, this is grey in color and this one is dolomite. So, from the map we see that this one is shale and this one is sandstone. So, this grey one, this one is dolomite, this one is again sandstone. Suppose this one, this, and this one is shale, this one is siltstone, again this shale, again sandstone and then dolomite, and in the end we again see this one is sandstone. So, in the cross section it will look as it is folded, and if we want to visualize the section before erosion, we have to reconstruct above the section line A dash by connecting the corresponding litho boundaries. And after connecting the litho boundaries, we see that the first fold nearer to A in the section line is antiform and the fold in the middle is synform and the fold nearer to the A dash is again antiform. And if we see the map, we can see that the litho boundaries between the dolomite and the sandstone is dipping to the west. If we move from A to A dash, again the contact between the dolomite and the sandstone is dipping to the east. So, these two litho boundaries is dipping away from each other, which means that it represents an antiform, while the boundaries between the siltstone and shale, they are dipping towards each other, which means it is synform. And again this dolomite and sandstone contact is dipping away from each other, which represents it is antiform. So, the fold axis will pass through this. So, it represents this antiform where the dolomite is exposed and here the siltstone is exposed and again the dolomite is exposed. If we fill this sandstone with grey and this dolomite with its index, then it will look like this, the complete pattern. So, this is the cross section of this geological map along A and A dash. So,